show. So recording started. So I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I know we certainly appreciate everybody who's on the call and learning about Start Your Life, Isagenix, the income opportunity. And I know it's super grateful to have everybody here. You could definitely be doing something else on a beautiful Thursday night. I know I could sleeping. But anyways, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Sylvie, coordinator of this platform that we put together for students specifically to tell them about how Isagenix can impact their lives, both physically and financially. So my background goes, I've been with Isagenix for 6 years. 3 years of those, I was just a product user. I was not interested in the business. Actually, I was quite skeptical to even get started. My husband got started. He lost like 18 pounds. I thought it might be time to stop being so skeptical and try it myself, especially after my third child. So stemming from there, I'm a competitive cyclist, so I competed for at least 2 years using the products. Amazing stuff. And I'm also a figure and bikini competitor 2 times on the IFBB national stage. And I absolutely love it. And I'm also on Team Isagenix for my figure competition. So I'm super proud to be part of Isagenix. I've been using this as a business for the last 3 years to bring extra income into my family. If I knew now what you guys know back when I was in school, this is what I would be doing instead of trying to find a job in a retail store. So that being said, welcome everybody. Start Your Life for Isagenix is between 18 and 35-year-olds. So that's where the university demographic and young parents come in. So we have some amazing presenters and testimonials tonight. I'm going to start with the awesome Scott Heron on my right, left, I don't know, it's whatever you're looking at. He's going to do all of our presenting. But before we get started, we're going to show you a quick video. It's called Start Your Life. Just a little teaser before we get into the full presentation that Scott does an amazing job. And we also have, before I get into the video, we have Stevie, who's over on my other side, being safe. He's at Michigan Technology College. And below is the lovely Lauren. She's also there as well. And we have Jason down in the corner, who is an IsaBody finalist. So we're going to hear from all these guys. Megan, you're getting a complete treat tonight, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to just share my screen here. And there. And oh. Sorry, everybody. Here we go.
We're in a state of change. You can see the world just rapidly changing around us, and people want more time to do the things that they enjoy and love, and to spend time around the people that they love.
It's enabled us to really live an incredible life beyond what we ever dreamed we could, and just not having the financial stresses, not having the obligation to go and do jobs that don't light us up.
We are at a time where we want to be able to be in total control of our lives.
We realise that it's time to shake things up. I think it's normal now for young people to realise that we can do it differently, and it's time for us to step into this now. So before Isagenix, I was extremely unhappy with my life. I had no self-confidence at all. I was that person who would look in the mirror and not be happy by the person that she saw back.
Because I was working such long hours, I just couldn't find the time to hit the gym, to prep all my meals, go to the supermarket, and I definitely wasn't in the shape I wanted to be.
My sister called me up and said, hey, you've got to try out these products. And without hesitation, I got right on board with her, and I'm so glad that I did.
Within 2 days, I woke up feeling like myself again.
So I was able to put on that lean muscle, get rid of that last bit of body fat that I hadn't been able to shift for like 10 years. What Isogenics is truly about is something that aligns so strongly with me, impacting world health. Like, that's incredible.
When you put these products into your body and you love them, it is natural for you to want to share it with people.
To me, network marketing just means sharing something that you love with the people that you love the most.
It basically boils down to using these incredible products, having an amazing experience, and sharing that experience with other people.
I just create juicy relationships. All I do is make friends. I don't sell things to people. People know that I do Isogenics because I'm proud of it and the results show.
It's having the ability to personally connect with one person at a time and truly listen to what's most important in their life and connecting that to a product that really makes a difference in their life.
No matter where you come from, no matter what you've done previously to this, everybody is on an even playing field.
Network marketing is just referral based, and it comes so naturally to us as humans to share what we love to our close friends and family. It's just like when you go to a nice restaurant and you want to tell your friends about it.
You help people get started on these life-changing products, and naturally they see incredible results their first month. And so they want to continue using those products and putting them in their body. So they reorder, and whenever they do, you get paid for that.
It gives us a vehicle to become the best version of ourselves.
Network marketing allows me to either go to school full-time and still have a full-time business while I'm working at home.
For me personally, it's time with my family. So I've got 2 young kids. When they're sick, I get to stay home with them. They go to an incredible school that I wouldn't be able to send them to if it wasn't for Isogenics.
I think when your work involves something that you truly, truly love, it doesn't really feel like work.
We are breaking the rules. We are changing the status quo. We don't have to do it the same way as our parents have done it before. We like to live life with adventure, fun, freedom.
To be part of something that's bigger than just myself living my everyday life, to be part of a movement of people that are doing some awesome stuff on the planet, it was like, yes, this is it.
I have a family and a culture that is able to help me do the things that I dreamed of doing that I can't do at my regular 9-to-5.
Because of Isogenics, we have met some of our very closest friends and built an incredible community.
It's allowed me to live my life with passion. It's allowed me to give back to the community. It's allowed me to motivate and inspire other people to want to do the same.
I honestly would have never known how amazing network marketing was unless I actually opened my mind to it.
Network marketing isn't easier or better than the traditional career paths. It's just different. A sort of different the world is looking for.
This may be the perfect opportunity for you to become a part of a community that allows you to grow in the way that you thought you never could.
If you are sitting there and you're feeling excited by anything that I've said,
if you'd love to be part of this incredible global movement of young people,
come join our amazing community and start your life today.
Start your life.
Join the movement and start your life now.
Awesome. Now hold on. I just want to make sure there isn't anything launched after that. Yeah. All right. Wow, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what does. But so now I'm going to introduce to you Scott. There he is. And Scott's going to take it away. He's going to give a quick introduction of himself and a bit of his background. And I'm going to queue up the presentation for him to get started right after.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Sylvie, for inviting me to the call, and it's great to be with everybody tonight. I'm coming to you from Oakville, Ontario, and my journey with Isogenics began 6.5 years ago. I was in a sales career at the time and had been involved in a number of different businesses, and was just finding I was coming home really tired and was really intrigued in the idea of cleansing the body. I had never done a cleanse. We were not a shake cleanse type family. I thought I had 10 or 15 pounds that I wanted to release. And I thought, you know what, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. My brother-in-law has had great results. He swears by these products. Why not give them a try? So I put them in my body. I put the products to the test. Apparently my 10 to 15 pounds was 35. So I had 35 pounds. And then when I released 35 pounds, people started noticing and asking me what I was doing. And so it was a natural kind of, why would I not want to share this with people and help them experience what I've experienced as well? And so my wife and I stepped into Isagenix and really embraced the culture and the company and the community, and we decided, you know what, let's help as many people as we can. And we've been on this journey for a while now, and it's been an absolute blast. It's been a blessing in our life in so many ways. And so I'm really excited to be here tonight to share the vision of START and the company vision at Isagenix with you and answer any questions people have as well. So
excellent.
Let's get into it.
Here we go. All right.
So we're going to do some cool, we're going to try some cool technology here tonight and see if we can pass the baton from Ottawa to Oakville, which would be cool. So first, I'm going to just start with our disclaimer. So we're really proud of our disclaimer at Isagenix. The disclaimer here is really just to make sure that everybody understands that our products are you know, they're here. We don't guarantee any results. Everybody's experience is different. So anything that we share on this call tonight, we want you to know that at the end of the day, you've got to put the products to the test for you. The same thing happens with our opportunity. A lot of people have different results, and it depends on skill set and time that you put in and your ambition of what you do with it. So everybody's journey is different. You're going to hear some great stories. I know Jason's on the call tonight. You're going to hear some incredible transformation stories, but just know that your journey is very, very personal. It's yours. We do have some fabulous results, though. If you look at the study that was performed by the University of Illinois in 2012, they looked at Isagenix and found that the average person using Isagenix products released 9 pounds, 2 pounds of visceral fat in their first 30 days with the system, which is pretty awesome. So let's get into it, see if our control works here. Come on.
It says it's still waiting.
Okay.
For Scott to control your screen.
Okay, well, Scott's trying. Hang on. It's going to be good.
We tested it before. Anybody else is watching? It does work.
You know what? Let me give it up, Sylvie, and I'll let you just advance the slides just in the interest of time.
Okay, hold on here.
So let's start first with the vision at Isagenix. We have a great vision. Our vision is to ignite all young people to own their lives physically and financially, and through contributions create freedom and a lasting legacy. And this is a vision that's been created for the START community at Isagenix. Our START community is made up of people that are between the ages of 18 to 35. So we have a very young and dynamic group. You've obviously learned a little bit about the START movement in that video that Sylvie shared. Coming to this at a very interesting time, the industry stats are definitely worth paying attention to. So just take a look at these 4 different industries: weight loss, energy, performance, and healthy aging. They are all multi-billion-dollar industries worldwide. People are dealing with trying to manage weight, trying to increase energy, trying to better their performance, so in the athletic world. And then obviously we have a huge number of baby boomers that are starting to age and want to age more youthfully. And so typically in the START community, we find that tends to be our parents and our friends' parents as well. All right, take me to the next slide, Sylvie. So the Isagenix products, just so you know a little bit about our products on a very, very high level, and we're going to go into some of them in a little bit more detail, but all of our products are scientifically based. We are a company that is based all around science. So there's no hype. We have incredible products. You can put our products head to head with other products on the market, and we have the confidence in knowing that our products have them beat when it comes to the scientific formulations and the no compromise quality that we have as well. So we have basically different products for different problems or challenges people are dealing with. But people are looking for help with weight loss, people are looking for help with energy performance, healthy aging, or looking for a way to create a secondary stream of income. We have solutions for all of it, which is pretty awesome. So we've got a really wide range of products that can make a big difference for a lot of people. This is actually one of our #1 products in the entire company. It's our Isoline shake. We have a meal replacement shake that is basically a protein shake. It's balanced as a perfect meal. It's made up of undenatured New Zealand grass-fed whey protein. This particular one is 24 grams of protein in one serving. The nice thing with the shake is you can make it within 30 seconds. You can mix it with water. They come in packs, so you can travel with them really easily. And they're full of vitamins and minerals. And most important, they taste amazing. They're super smooth, and they're safe for kids and the whole family. We have a dairy-free line of meal replacement shake as well, which is great. So for people who are following a vegan or plant-based lifestyle, we definitely have them covered as well. Cleanse for Life. This is a big component of Isagenix. So I want people to understand on this call, Isagenix is a system of products, a system that is designed to do different things for the body. And one of the key components of that system is the idea of cleansing, or basically intermittent fasting. So giving the body a chance to not be breaking down solids, where you can basically cleanse impurity and support the body's natural ability to cleanse. So our Cleanse for Life is a great product. You can use it in different ways. So people use it moderately. Some people do full cleanse, what we call cleanse days, for a 24-hour period. And you can do up to 48 hours as well. But this is a great product for just getting rid of toxicity in the body and helping support the body's natural cleansing ability as well. Ionic Supreme, another great product that we have. This product helps with stress, and whether it's physical, mental, emotional stresses, university, college stress. So if you're dealing with that exam writing stress or studying stress, is a great product to have. Again, it's included as part of our 30-day system to basically help manage stress, because Isagenix knows if the body is dealing with stress, it's very difficult for people to release weight or to achieve other goals that they're seeking. Next product is our Isagenix coffee. So I'm sure there's some coffee drinkers on this call. I know there's a huge market when it comes to coffee. Coffee alone is just, as a standalone product, our coffee is you could build an entire business around our coffee. Coffee is great. It is basically low acidic. It contains green tea leaf extract. It's super smooth. So if you're a type of person who loves to put something else in with your coffee, this coffee is super smooth. We have an organic version of our coffee as well. So a fabulous, fabulous product, and great to have on your cleanse days as well. So just know we've got a great coffee solution. Our eShot, this is a fabulous product for young people and athletes as well. So people who are looking to just increase energy, hit the gym a little bit harder, get through those long nights of studying, preparing for exams or for anything school related. eShots are awesome. Again, they're made up of no artificial flavors or colors. It's adaptogen based, which basically means it helps the body get into natural balance as well. So very similar to our Ionic Supreme. But the nice thing with this is you won't have a crash at the end. You get this nice energy with no crash. Isoline Pro Shake. This is a shake very similar to the first shake that we showed you. The difference with this one is it carries more protein. So this one, instead of carries 36 grams of the same undenatured whey, it just carries more protein. So it's a balance as a meal, but great for people who have a larger weight loss goal, great for bigger guys who want to increase the amount of protein they're having each day, people who have a weight loss plateau that they're looking to break through. There's so many great ways of using Isoline Pro in part of a regular routine. Our Amp Power, so now we're getting into our performance line a little bit. Our Amp Power, we have an entire line that's dedicated just to performance. It's called Amped. Amp Power is a great pre-workout product. It's a creatine product. It tastes amazing. It tastes like a cherry flavor, and great just to actually be able to push and endure longer at the gym. So for those of you who are working out or working on performance, definitely want to take a look at our Amp Power, our entire Amped line. Amp Recover, same thing. This is our BCAA product. So at the end of your workout, if you're looking to recover faster or have just better recovery coming out of your workout, this is a fabulous product as well. Again, tastes great. So a lot of these products in the performance world tend to taste kind of awful. And the nice thing with Isagenix, all these products taste awesome. Amped Hydrate, this is a product that is used to basically hydrate the body, so a great product to have during workout. We actually use it in our house as our family juice. So it comes in orange, lemon, lime, grape. So we use this to replace any kind of juice. We mix it up, keep it in the fridge. Our kids take it to school in their water bottles every single day. It's full of electrolytes, so it's great to just kind of maintain a healthy diet and get you away from sugary drinks as well. Healthy aging. So this is one for the start community. You know what? You can't start too soon taking care of your aging process, but definitely for your parents who are looking to age more youthfully. We have a great vitamin line. Our vitamin pack is actually formulated for men and for women. One of the coolest things of the pack is that you'll see in that picture in the bottom right corner, we have packets that come for both an AM and a PM. So you don't have to open up a bunch of different jars and take a couple of tablets out of this one and that one. They're all perfectly balanced and ready to go. You can throw them in your bag and take them with you so they travel easily. But this is a fabulous product, and part of the science behind it is designed to help the body age more youthfully as well. So just a fabulous product and super convenient. You will notice everything with Isagenix is all about convenience as well. So which is really, really good. We've got some great studies, so you don't have to take it from me. You can definitely take a look, but I talked about a couple of studies coming out of the University of Illinois in Chicago. This one in particular, we wanted to highlight a couple of the results. So this is Isagenix versus the traditional heart-healthy diet. What they found was there was 56% more weight loss with Isagenix, twice as much visceral fat loss, and 47% more fat loss in general with Isagenix versus a traditional heart-healthy diet, which is pretty remarkable. So this is a published study, so you can definitely pull these up online and review them in more detail if you would like. All of the products are backed by science, as I mentioned. Isagenix does employ, we have over 800 employees corporately that work behind the scenes to make Isagenix run every day. 50 or more now, it's just the count continues to grow, but lots of scientists and technical people on staff who have a wide range of backgrounds to help us develop leading cutting edge products that are really backed by science as well, which is pretty exciting. So that's a little bit on our products in a really quick kind of nutshell. We have a great program for people who are looking to really transform their body. And again, you're going to get to hear from one of our IsaBody finalists, Jason, tonight in the call, which is awesome. But the IsaBody is designed as a 16-week challenge to basically challenge yourself to achieve goals that you set for yourself. So it doesn't have to be weight loss. If you're looking to, just improve your energy levels or really kind of, lean or put on some lean muscle, you can set your own goals. And IsaBody is a great way to help you stay accountable. You earn a $200 product credit just for completing. So even if you don't win, every 16 weeks, you can get a $200 product credit that you can use toward your products, which is pretty cool. So let's talk about the problem. You heard it in the video that we are definitely in a state of change. So definitely for young people, things are changing out there. We know that money and work are the primary stresses for people. When 76% of people, those are the two biggest things, money and work. And right now, what's happening is it's becoming harder and harder to find jobs. Jobs are changing. I heard a very interesting stat from Tony Robbins the other day. He was saying that in 1957, the jobs that existed then compared to today, about 50% of those jobs in 57 no longer exist. But what's really interesting is that he's saying in the next 10 years, the jobs we know today will not be here. 50% of them will be gone in the next 10 years. So the speed of change that we're seeing is like nothing we've seen before, which is meaning that people are needing to look for other ways of earning income, of finding a way to make ends meet in a world where wages are not increasing, but the cost of living continues to rise. So we have a different way, and that's exactly what we're going to show you tonight. So let's talk a little bit about our wealth creation and how our very simple system works. We have a simple system called you share, they share, repeat. And so what we're going to show you here is just to demonstrate. And Sylvie, maybe if you could hover over with your mouse as we go here and just kind of help me to kind of highlight. So everything starts with you, and the journey begins with you saying yes to trying some Isagenix product. We want you to get Isagenix product in your body, and we want you to start right. And we want to start you with a system of products so that we can help you achieve your goals. So for this analogy, just to show you, this example will basically going to show you what happens when you start with one of the very best packs that we have in all of Isagenix. So you get started, and our goal is to help you get your products paid for. So what we do is we want to help you find a couple of people who would be willing or interested in doing Isagenix with you. We find people who do the system with you, help you have a better experience, you become more accountable to them, and you end up doing it together, which is great. So for this analogy, you'll see we basically help you create two teams, one team on your right and one team on your left. You see here, when you help somebody on your right get started, Isagenix is going to give you a payment, a one-time payment as a thank you for helping that person get started. So what Isagenix does is say thank you for helping this person, thank you for helping this person, and depending on the pack that you get them started with, there is a different incentive amount. So we have in this example, we're showing in US dollars here on the slide, but we can talk in Canadian dollars. So we have a $90 payment for people on the one side, $90 on the other. So what's cool though is when we help those two people get started in the same calendar week, Isagenix actually doubles that amount. So you'll see here that 80 doubling to 160. So the same thing is basically happening just in Canadian dollars. So we're doubling that money, which is awesome. So let's just talk with the US numbers that are here for just to keep it simple. You've got US 160 and 160. That's a total of $320 just for helping two people get started. And that's just a one-time thank you. Now the next thing that happens there is Isagenix also says, hey, thanks for helping two people get started. We're now going to recognize you as what's called a consultant. And just for doing that, we're going to give you a $55 one-time consultant bonus as a thank you, which takes you to $415 Canadian for helping two people get started on the same awesome pack that you got started with. If you did it that same way, in the same week, helping people with the exact same pack. Now the cool thing is our next goal is to really help those people do the exact same thing. We want to teach them how to get their products paid for. And so our goal is to help them find two people as well. And when they do that, they can earn the same $415 bonus themselves, but you also pick up a $111 bonus just for helping that person get two people started as well. So when you add the 222 plus the 415, if we do that on the same on both sides, we've got a total there of what, $637, which is pretty awesome. Now the cool part is if you can get this done in your first 60 days from the day that you say I am interested in participating in the compensation plan and getting going, Isagenix will throw you an extra $277 for a total of $914 just for helping two people get started during the same calendar week with the same pack you did and helping them do the exact same thing as well within your first 60 days. So pretty awesome opportunity. This money, by the way, is not residual. This means this is all just upfront bonus money. So in addition to this, Isagenix also pays you a commission for the value of every single product that people order in your organization to unlimited depth, which is really exciting as well. So that's a really kind of quick snapshot and introduction to You Share, They Share, but I hope it gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do. So these are our awesome founders pictured left to right, John Anderson, Jim and Kathy Coover on the far right, and their son Eric Coover. These guys came together, had a vision to create a world-class company that is a leader in global health and nutrition around the world, which is pretty exciting. So just to give you an idea of kind of who's behind this company, that's them. They created this vision to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process to create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And they are definitely just getting started. The company's 15 years old. They've been in business now for over 15 years. They're open in more than 14 countries around the world and growing. They've done over $5 billion in cumulative sales. This is a picture of our corporate office in Arizona. It is one of the most impressive corporate offices you'll ever have a chance to tour. I would encourage you, if you have a chance, and we all do, you have a chance to get down there this January. We're having our one of our biggest events. It's called New Year's Kickoff, and it happens to be hosted in Arizona, which is right around the corner from the headquarters. So if you want to take a tour and check it out, if you've never been, definitely try and get down there. They have palm trees in January. So enough said for all of the Canadians in the house, the people who live up north here. In January, just imagine getting away and kicking your feet up somewhere warm. We can definitely make that happen. So, that said, are you ready to start living your ideal life, stepping into a life of passion, doing something that lights you up, finding a community of people who excite you? If that's you, you're definitely in the right place. We did cover the disclaimer. I know that's the next slide, but just want to reiterate that again. We have this journey is very individual. It's totally up to you. You will get out of it what you put into it, for sure. Okay.
Awesome. That was amazing, Scott. I love it. And I don't know, that you can never say too much about Isogenics. I, for one, just love the fact that the integrity behind all the products being super clean. And just to add to the sports line, it is now Informed Sports certified. So if as an athlete, who, like, say varsity athletes, for instance, they are all drug tested, and that's a huge stress on any athlete I've talked to, is finding food that they don't have to worry about. So this is one amazing aspect of our whole complete performance line that athletes don't have to worry about, whether they're a varsity or the pro level. So that's one thing that excites me. So let's get started. We're going to start with the beautiful Selena on the bottom. Then we're going to go around, and we're going to get to hear from everybody, their testimonials. So Selena, you want to come out?
Yeah, I'll come out.
All right. So Selena is from Ottawa U, and she's going to tell you her story.
Thanks. Yeah, so I started about 9 months ago, and I was looking for a solution to help me lose the freshman 15 that I had gained with going to the calf and just stress and lacking energy. I slept very badly throughout the night, and I was just needed, something to help me feel more comfortable in my skin and just really improve that energy. And so that's when I met Sylvie. And she was just glowing and just telling me about raving all these products and how amazing they were and how they were helping her. So I gave them a try, and within the 30 days, in a very short amount of time, I lost 20 pounds. Energy was like through the roof. My skin cleared up. I slept so much better. And I've just been passionately sharing. People were asking what I was doing, so I was helping them get healthy as well and reach their health goals. And yeah, I've just been passionately sharing Isogenics with friends and family.
It's amazing, Selena. We are both in the same city, so we are both helping Ottawa U students get to know this product line, which is great because Selena's doing an amazing job at sharing with the students, and it's great to see a lot of people getting involved and starting to use the products, because as you know, and you're going to hear from 2 other university students, nutrition on campus is questionable, especially for poor vegans, and they love our product line. So that being said, let's move it over to Stevie over in the corner.
Hi, coming to you live from somewhere in northern Michigan.
Safe, I hope.
Actually, no, the gas station I was trying to go to is closed, and I have an empty tank, so that's for later me to figure out. But yes, my story is back in high school, I ran cross country and lacrosse because those were the only sports I could play because I was a pretty small guy. Grew up in a house. My mom is Margot Drake. I don't know if you guys know her, but she loves Isogenics, and she was a vegan. Not anymore, but so dinners, she'd make amazing dinners, but protein wasn't a huge part of a vegan diet, obviously. So I would use the Isogenics shakes for, a little bit of protein if I missed a meal or something. Lunch sometimes, if I had to take a test at lunch, I'd go. Back in high school, I'd go, take a shake. And the shakes are my old vegan shakes or dairy-free shakes, 'cause I'm lactose intolerant, was basically like taking dried up something, blending it up, and then adding. It was horrible. It was like drinking. It just hurt my throat. I don't even know what was in it. But
beach sand.
beach sand. That's exactly what I was thinking of. And so I went to college. We call it college, not university, in Michigan. And no more sports. I wasn't gonna join the cross country team or the lacrosse team. So I decided I was gonna weight train. And I did some research. Obviously not enough. And I knew that basically I figured out that it was 20% working out and 80% nutrition. So I would work out once a day and then go to the cafeteria, and I didn't have a bunch of time in college, or still don't. So I would basically just eat chicken and then some sort of carb, whatever it would be, if there was a pasta day or cereal. And that's all I would eat because I didn't need anything else, just protein and carbs. That's it. And I noticed, my micro or macronutrients were so good. I was getting like 300 grams of protein, 400 grams of carbs per day, every week, every month. But my micros were horrible. You don't get micros from chicken breast and, pasta. So I was taking isogenic shakes, not as frequently. Then my mom, told me, try, having more shakes. So I decided after a workout, I was going to do 2 isolene, or no, not isolene, just the shakes, the dairy-free berry shakes. Mm-hmm. And holy cow, like I was getting so because before I wasn't getting any vitamins or any minerals, like the stuff you need to, digest all that food and, put it into muscle. So after I did that, I gained like 20 pounds my freshman year. It was crazy. It was awesome. So yeah, I did the 2 shakes, and I started using the power line. I do the post and pre-workout, and there's something about the post-workout. For some reason, it like thins the shakes out, so you can. It's like drinking water. It's awesome. I don't know what it is in there. I don't know if a scientist figured that out, but and I also take the daily essentials for men in the morning and at night. Those help me out. I got a bad shoulder. Started taking the joint support. It definitely helped, but it's still a little rusty. It's gonna be that way for a while. And also it's so nice with the compensation plan. I get a credit card. I introduce some of my friends to it. Get a credit card, and now I don't have to pay for books anymore. At this point, hopefully I'll be buying new cars every week. But for right now, I'm just paying for my books with money from Isogenics, and that's awesome.
That's all. Okay, you have to mention the stuff about cooking. Remember last time
did I say last week?
You were talking about baking, about cooking, where you use the products a lot at home.
What was I cooking?
No, the last time you did your testimonial, you were talking about how you went from home to college, and you weren't used to cooking for yourself.
Oh yeah. I had no idea how to cook food by myself. It was horrible. I mean, because the first year, I had the cafe, so it was just like me cooking was walking down there and saying, 2 chicken breasts, please, and that was me cooking. But I didn't know how to cook, so like all I would do was make chicken breasts and because all I knew was chicken breast and carbs. So rice. I started getting into that, but I was so bad at cooking because my mom usually cooked all the meals for me. So I didn't know what I was doing. So the isogenic shakes just saved me, because besides, if I didn't have that, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know how to cook for myself.
That's awesome, because that was kind of cool, because I've come across a lot of students who are in the same boat as you, right? Start the first year, have the calf, then move out on their own, have to grocery shop, have to cook, have to make their own prep, and then it's just too time consuming. They end up spending money at school.
I know. And the shakes, sometimes I'll have like an exam I got to study for or something. I just don't have time to make a meal or even just put something in a little container. So I'll just quick run and grab a dairy-free shake and run to the library and just, shake it up and just kill it in like 30 seconds. And it's like, boom, meal done.
That's awesome. I love it. So thanks a lot, Stevie. Now we're going to move to Lauren, who's down at the bottom. She is also at Michigan College, and she's going to give you her testimonial.
Hi. So I go to Michigan Tech too, and I'm a third year. And I got introduced to Isagenix about like August. I guess like 5 months ago. And like it's completely changed my life. The like part I love about it is that I barely have to go grocery shopping anymore. I don't have to like cook as much. And that was a big thing for me because like Stevie was saying, like when I was at home, like my mom takes such good care of me. I don't have to do like anything for myself. So when I get up to school, I'm like, oh my God, like I don't have mom here. Like, what do I do? Like, how do I cook? And it's saved my life because lunch is like taken care of. And instead of like getting like a bagel and like cream cheese for lunch, which is all carbs, doing nothing for your body, I have like fats, carbs, and protein in my shake. And it's like so satisfying. I know people are like, oh, like shakes, that doesn't fill you up, but it's like, trust me, like they're so dense, it will keep you full. And that's like what I love about it, because I don't have time to be like running around grabbing snacks all the time. So I love that it just like one shake and it fills me up and that's it. And what's nice too is I definitely have more energy, like the e-shots, like I take before an exam or like before I go work out. And it's like just a nice like energy boost through the day, because I know like by the time like 3 comes, I'm just dead after like all my classes. So taking that e-shot, like it gets me the push to like 10 p.m. or even later when I'm like doing homework. Like I'm doing homework right now in the hospital. Like I'm always doing homework, so I always need to be energized and stuff. So that's a really big part of it too. And like it was so nice. Like today I haven't been home since like 10 a.m. So I had shakes, bars. Like I didn't have to eat in the hospital cafeteria at all. So that it's just like the convenience is amazing.
And Lauren, tell us about your experience with events.
Oh yeah, so I went to Celebration over this past summer, and that's like actually kind of like what got me started, because I had like seen Stevie using it and I was like just kind of curious, but like I've never like been in the atmosphere or seen everyone around it together. And I went to the event and I saw how happy everyone was and like the community, and I was like, I need to like check this out, like see what this is. And after seeing like Tony Robbins talk and just like all the science talks, the science behind it, I was just like, it's a no-brainer. Like I have to do this. So I did it, and within like the first week and a half, I got everything back that I had paid in my first order. So I was like, I have to do this. So I kept going, introducing it to my friends, and I love like sharing it with friends and helping them get through college. That we all know how hard it is. And then I just went to ICU and I learned so much. They broke everything down so nice. I have pages and pages of notes that I still have to go through because there's just so many and get it all consolidated. But it's like if you go to an event, it literally will change your life. That's like what I got from it.
That's amazing. I love that you say that, because I think your demographic, like the Star Group events, especially like the part, I know it's like, but the party part, you know, like everybody coming together, not only the learning, but it is like the culture and the community that I find, like even for me, that was what brought me to. And I think that's what you're saying too. Like you really.
Yeah. Like it's just like so nice being around like motivating people, because like I like being around people like that. I don't want to be around people that like have like no push, you know? So it's nice to be around those kinds of people. And that like, even like our age group, like they had like a whole like start booth, and they were doing, we wrote like little notes to some kids in the hospital. So it's just all so good. And like they do like Make-A-Wish, and
yeah,
I just love the community.
It's phenomenal. So that being said, it's a great segue into Jason, because he has experienced something that part of the massive culture in Isagenix. And not only is he in Team Isagenix, you're in Team Isagenix. No, you're not. Okay, he's the Isobody Challenge guy. I'm the Team Isogenics girl. So Isobody Challenge is something like Scott was explaining. It is for everybody in our country, company to participate in. And you don't have to, it doesn't matter who you are. You just start it and you finish it after 16 weeks. And like Scott was saying, you get a really nice shirt. You get your own coupon. I've finished like 5. I'm finishing, I think I'm finishing my 6th.
Overachiever.
Well, you know, I'm motivated by money.
What was that?
Because I'm motivated by money. And then you get $200.
I did 11. I've done 11.
3 times a year. So if you guys were 4 months times 3, that's 12 months. So that's times 2, that's $600 in free products. So free food. So, you know, I always say, like, and Jason's going to tell you his story, because not every 4 months has to be a stellar month, like stellar for 16 weeks. People work up to them. People just use them for money. But I find for me, it's a way to keep me on track and keep me kind of accountable to myself. Jason, let's hear your story.
Yeah, so thanks, Sylvie, for having me on, and Scott, awesome job with the presentation too. It's always awesome, like, hearing your passion for these products and just your story again. It shows, like, really there's people looking for this. Like, there are people looking for it, and when you get results that are that amazing, it's just natural to want to share it with other people. And company is amazing; they just compensate you for that. So it's a win-win in my mind. So. I started, it's coming up on almost 5 years ago that I first put a shake in my body. My wife was introduced to Isogenics through a woman that was in one of her fitness classes. She teaches the mommy and baby program. And there was a girl in her class that said, I'm going to be using these shakes. And immediately Sarah said, no, don't do it. You don't know what's in that. Blah, 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 without doing any research. Because she'd been approached by tons of people. She's in the fitness industry. I'm sure, Sylvie, you've probably been approached by a lot of people with products left, right, and center, right? And we went back, or Sarah went back a couple weeks later, and the girl was looking really good. Like, she'd started dropping some inches, and she wasn't really, like, her classes weren't that hard. And she was still breastfeeding at the time. So Sarah was like, what's exactly are you using again? So she got some more information. We basically spent 6 months digging for dirt. So within that 6-month time frame, Sarah had become pregnant with our second. She started using the products because she was so low energy. And then she said, you know what, they have this cleansing thing. Do you want to try a cleanse and see what it's all about? So lovingly at the time, I was definitely carrying some extra body weight that didn't really need to be carrying. Sympathy weight, I guess, from the first pregnancy, and continuing it on with the second pregnancy, and just not really paying attention to my nutrition. I'd lost my passion for sports. I was always active in high school, and I kind of just let that all go. I was teaching phys ed and not really motivated anymore. I was kind of like the old jock that's just let himself go, like those typical phys ed teachers that you see out there, right? So I started the cleanse, and within days, my energy was back. That was the biggest thing. But then within a really short period of time, I lost 15 pounds and 11.5 inches. And it was just like a spark plug went off again, like, in my body. And it was like, wow. Started to exercise. And I'm just going to pull up, actually, if it's all right if I share my screen.
Oh, for sure.
So, like, I've got my, there it is. Okay.
I love your progression pictures.
Yeah, so I'm gonna share that one. So when I started, I was 190 pounds, and, like, it's not super overweight, but I'm like, I was definitely overweight, and but you can see, like, how it changed over time. And now that I've gone on to do, it's up to 11 Isobody challenges that I've done now. Like, this just kind of shows, like, where I've had the bulk of the transformation. But really, like, I thought around that middle one, kind of right in the middle, where April 2015, I thought I was at the pinnacle of health and fitness. And then they introduced the amp line. So I know Sylvie was talking about that amp line. it came out, and I've put on like close to 20 pounds since then of muscle just using the products again. So, and then I was recognized as an IsaBody finalist just this past year. I honestly thought that ship had sailed. It was a goal I set so long ago, and that's the cool thing with this company. You can set amazing goals for yourself, and they reward you phenomenally. Like there was 35,000 people that completed a challenge in 2017, and I was one of 15 people that was selected. So it was a complete honor. I'm so grateful for that. And just the community of support that they have is phenomenal. So definitely, if you're looking at these products for the first time, get them in your body. You can achieve phenomenal results, like absolutely phenomenal results. And from then, you just go on to share it with other people. And then when you share it, you get compensated. But really, at the end of the day, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So, but definitely, once you get started on these products, you definitely want to get in the IsaBody challenge from day one. Because if you go on to have an amazing transformation like that, you're going to want to show your day one photos. So please, like anyone who starts in these, I always say, take your photos today, get in the IsaBody challenge, because you want to have that photo from day one, and you want to be able to show that your transformation over that time, because a picture speaks 1,000 words really at the end of the day. So go out there and just crush your goals, and really it's possible for anyone. So go for it.
That's what I love. 11.
11.
Wow.
Sarah's done 13. She's actually, I think she's at GoPro in Vegas right now. And I think tomorrow she finishes her 14th. So between us, we've made like close to $5,000 in free product.
Yeah.
Just from clients. Plus like the incentive trips that we've won, plus like the 3,000 in cash that I won, plus it's just, yeah. So it's just do the IsaBody challenge.
Yeah. That's what I do with everybody. They get started and they get in. And I think that's so important, like you say, Scott, Jason, and it's being accountable, setting little goals. They can be super tiny, but having something that you can follow and track, I think it's super amazing. So this concludes everything. Does anybody have anything else they want to add before we finish up 5 minutes early? No? All right. So thank you so much for joining us. The next step is to definitely connect with the person who sent you this recording and ask them more questions. Tell them what your goals are. Ask them how you can achieve them. Because like Scott was saying, there's different packages for different people. Everybody has a different, journey that they're on. But the funny thing is, everybody uses the same products, right? Like Scott, me, Jason, Lauren, Stevie, Selena, we all use the same thing, but we all have different things that we're working on. And I find that just one of the best things about this. So I want to thank Scott again for coming on and presenting, and all our great testimonials, Lauren, Stevie, Selena, Jason, and Megan for watching. Thank you for coming out. Make sure you get back in touch with the person who sent you, and have yourself an amazing, amazing week. Take care, guys, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Hopefully at an event.
You bet. See you, everybody.